Gary Morrell, car number 30. So they'll start coming thick and fast now. But the ones we'll be looking for, Al, will be toward the back of this grid, and none quicker over the weekend than Shane Parsons and Mark Walters.
Yeah, I'd say the three guys to watch will be Gavin Yort, Shane Parsons and Mark Walters. Shane Parsons had a small issue this morning with a bent arm, which I think he's repaired. So I think those three guys will be fighting to get through.
Oh, there's problems already here as car number 71's come to a sticky end. And I think there was some contact there as well, and that is James Post. We'll have a look at it on the replay here. Well, it was car number 87, and I'm pretty sure he did that all on his own.
Al Bush went off spun by himself,
and poor old James Post has collected him. Not for the first time here over the weekend at Hampton Downs, because he had some dramas in race number 2. This is race 3 for the Motul Honda Cup. Those cars are deemed to be in a safe area, and there is no sign of a safety car yet, so the race continues. And I guess what this is going to do, Al, it's going to close up the gaps a little bit now.
Sure will. This is the thing. You're not sure what's going to happen. Something will come out, and it'll change the whole tactics of the race.
There is Steve Taylor on your screen, car number 33, and going with him Andrew Johnson and also Warren Tunley. So they missed the action. There's Tunley, number 11.
Yeah, Warren's driving a 1600, first-year racer, done a bit of rallying, but hard charger, and doing very well in the series by being consistent.
So up the hill, the various hills, they come here at Hampton Downs, and across the stripe goes number 74, Andrew Johnson. And now we have just heard from race control that the safety car has been deployed, and essentially this is going to ruin the handicap race for these guys, because they're all going to group right back up again.
So straight away the fast guys are now going to put up the back, and the whole dynamics of the race will change.
So a safety car here at the Motul Honda Cup, race 3 at Hampton Downs. Well, we think the lights on the V8 Super Tourers Ford safety car about to go out as we restart race 3 for the Motul Honda Cup. An incident involving 3 cars in the first lap saw the red flag come out, and the officials have deemed, because only 1 lap of racing had been completed, that they would completely restart the field. So that's what we've got at the moment. What it does, Al, I guess, is that it negates the handicaps that we would have seen. Green flag flies, and David Miller will lead this big field into this amazing turn 1 here at Hampton Downs.
Yeah, well, now we've gone from a handicap race to a reverse grid sprint. So, yeah, completely changed. There's going to be probably a lot of car contact in the next 2 laps, because the fast guys have just got to push through the gaps, because they haven't got time to wait for the cars to spread.
Well, you see the fast guys at the very back of the field, and done faster over the weekend than Shane Parsons and Mark Walters, so we'll watch their progress with interest. Number 77 making his intentions felt right from the get-go. That is Martin Dunn. He wants to get away from the slow traffic as soon as possible. 66 Grant Shirley, he is of the same mindset. Big fields in this Honda Cup, brought to you by Motul.
Yeah, great. It's really hard now. The fast cars are trying to move through. It's hard to find the gap. There's slower guys in the front trying to pass other slower guys, and this is when drivers have got to keep calm, otherwise there will be another incident and someone will be off the track.
Well, that's like 3 wide going into the dipper and into the hairpin here at Hampton Downs, and then down this short and fast straight into the big sweeper at the top end of the circuit. Look at that. It looks like the Southern Motorway on a wet Friday night. Great racing here.
Oh, someone getting loose.
Oh, a little bit. Turn 1 claims another one by the look of it. That's car number 94. That's Brendan Hay by the look of it.
Yeah, another young guy, just started racing, second season, pushing probably a little bit hard there, but lucky to catch it.
Lucky didn't smudge it against a concrete wall as well, and that was at the front of the field. And congratulations to the rest of the field. Steve Taylor just running a little bit wide as they work their way through 2.
There's Gavin moving up. Yonder in the purple car, another of the young female drivers has joined the clasp, and Gavin's moving through, chasing Nutty in the 1600.
So it is number 11, our race leader now, and that is Warren Tunley. But just look at this traffic jam in behind him. We've just got a glimpse here of Richard G in the back of this field. He started towards the back as well. Yeah,
we're seeing now we've got a real mix of small capacity cars, big cars, and lots of experience and no experience, and brings some interesting racing.
So Gavin Yort in the front now in the Squawking Magpies Honda. Stewart, our co-commentator, this is his car.
Yeah, Gavin was keen to have a drive, and now he's having the car sitting in the garage. So yeah, got on with getting out there. He's never driven it before, so he's doing amazingly well, because it's not the easiest car to drive.
Warren Tunley through into 2nd place, Martin Dunn in 3rd, and then it is Liu Yun.
Yeah, standard Type R Civic, done 1 year of racing. Oh, someone's off again.
Oh, and that's the number 22 car.
That's Gary.
It's Gary Wilson. Gets it back onto the hard stuff, though.
Class champion, hard charger.
There he is, Gavin Yort. The Squawking Magpies Honda. Checkered flag comes out. And it is Yort that gets the win. In second place, it will be Warren Tunley by the look of it. Martin Dunn across the line in third place. Well, what was meant to be a handicap race turned out to be a 6-lap sprint. But this man carried the day. So it is Gavin Yort that claims race number 3 for the Motul Honda Cup. In second place, Warren Tunley. Third place, Martin Dunn. And in fourth, it is Yun Lee, the first of our lady drivers. Fifth place was Brent Hay. And in sixth, Shane Parsons. Seventh, Ryan McCartney, Grant Shirley, Rick Wakeland. And in 10th, David Gregor.
Gavin, congratulations, mate. That looked like one heck of a race and an awful lot of fun.
It's fantastic. This car that I'm driving is just a real weapon. And I managed to get it all together there. There was a bit of carnage up front that got round the track and finished in #1 spot, so very happy.
Fourth and final race for the Motul Honda Cup, and this is for the Gear X Trophy. Now, we have been talking about the Championship Series. It's the 4th round here at Hampton Downs, but Al, this has got nothing to do with points. This is just a bit of a fang around the track, I guess.
Yeah, straight out race. Our championship races, we have 3 races per round, so this was an extra race that the Super Tours offered. So, yep, fastest at the front and go for it race with the trophy.
So Gavin Yort, it is out in the front in the Squawking Magpies Hankook Honda. He won race number 3 here at Hampton Downs. Let's see if he can repeat the dose, although Mark Walters looks like he might have got up around him here. And that looks like Shane Parsons in as well, so maybe Yort's gone back into third place as they head up towards the Dipper for the first time of 10 laps here at Hampton Downs. Down through the inside goes the points leader in the Championship Series, and that is Mark Walters.
Yeah, so you get the quickest cars to the front. Richard G's coming through in his K20 powered EK, and still dicing it out there and still pretty packed up.
So once again, if you're new to the Motul Honda Cup, I can tell you there is 4 different classes, distinct classes, racing in this 10-lapper. The H1, the 1600cc capacity engine, the H2, the 1800cc capacity engine, the H3, the 2-litre engine, and the H4 for 2-litre or bigger. And it is an H2 class runner at the moment in the form of Mark Walters leading as they head across the stripe. Hard for these the smaller capacity cars on the hills here at Hampton Downs as we see the move coming here from Shane Parsons.
Yeah, demanding track, and yeah, definitely a power track. Mark does it well. He brakes late and has good cornering speed, but yeah, the power ends up telling.
So Shane Parsons in the front. Walters goes back into second place. No change for third or fourth. They stay status quo. There is Gavin Yort. Behind him, Martin Dunn, Richard G in there as well. Then it's Tim Pollard, the series sponsor. He is Mr. Motul here in New Zealand.
Yeah, Tim's been behind the class right from the start. Sponsors the series and also races, and you know, starting to do really well. And it's actually an ex-factory car from Japan that Motul used to run.
To see coming into that picture, Grant Shirley as well, as we focus in on Richard G. Gee, he's been a busy man this weekend. Not only is he doing duty in the Motul Honda Cup, but he's also doing public relations for this amazing V8 Super Tours meeting.
Yeah, Richard is basically a driver of the Honda Cup class, so he's doing triple duty this weekend, so amazing job to get his head around the racing when he steps into the car.
As Yort gets a little bit racy again as they start their way up the hill here at Hampton Downs. It's 2.6 kilometre circuit.
Yeah, this is where this is the power part of the track, the uphill. This is normally where the larger cars can get past.
This is the repowered Honda CRX of Shane Parsons in the front, and Yort makes the pass.
Yeah, Gavin's an experienced racer. You know, he's done 4 years in the BMW Mini Series. He won the Australian Masters in the Minis. So done a lot of laps, a lot of endurance racing, and he realised he wasn't going to win this race in the first lap.
Just watching their car number 22. This is Gary Shirley. Mercedes trailer car.
Yeah, Gary's a hard charger, ex-motocross rider. Driven that car for a number of years. That car's actually won a few championships with the previous owners. And right behind him is Nutty, who's this year the first-time driver. Similar powered car and going amazingly well.
Tim Pollard just getting a little bit closer here to Martin Dunn. This is the battle for 4th and 5th on your screen at the moment. 6th coming into view as well. That is Richard G and then Grant Shirley. So 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. You have a look at the ticker going across the top of the screen. You'll be able to see all the placings of this big field of Motul Honda Cup cars. We had something like 30 face the starter for race number 1.
Yeah, big field. We actually wanted to put more on the track, and the officials said, look, you've got enough, and I think they were right. 30's enough. It gets congested, and chance of an accident does increase when the numbers get up. You've got two basically semi-stock cars here, DC5s. They're quite heavy cars, but they do perform well. And right behind Richard G, which has got the same engine as the DC5, which is a repowered car.
Tim Pollard wants to have a good long look as they head down into turn one. Caught up on the outside of the racetrack. Martin Dunn's been around long enough to know that if I hold my line, he's not going to get past me around the outside.
Yeah, good close racing. Everyone's giving everybody room, makes it exciting and keeps the cost down.
Richard G starting to figure into this battle as well. And how many times do we see it when the two in the front of this battle group start battling? That brings the rest of the field up, and you see that with the Banklink car coming up there. Yeah. Third car on your screen at the moment.
I think Martin's experienced enough. Once he gets past, he'll make the break. Tim hasn't done as much racing, and I think you'll probably find that Richard will get up the side of him at some stage.
So into the dipper they go, this crowd-pleasing part of the circuit here at Hampton Downs, and Richard G is right in this fight now. Remains to be seen if you're going to tow Grant Shirley up into the battle as well.
Yeah, well, I think as we said, he's tagged on the back, and I think we might have the 4-car train soon. And interesting here, actually, you've got Tim Pollard, the Motul man, Dunny, Filter Master, he's another sponsor of the series. Richard G, Watt Bike, he's another sponsor as well. So, all these are the guys that are actually making the class happen and getting out there and racing, and it's amazing that actually sponsors get out there and charge and actually feature at the front of the race.
Well, Tim Pollard had a mid-corner correction, but he got a great drive off the big sweeper at the top end of the circuit, and that's paid dividends for him because he's got up in front of Martin Dunn. Remember, this battle we're watching at the moment, 4th and 5th.
Yeah, best of mates, and they're out there doing it, giving each other room and respect. It's really good to see.
This is the 4th and final race for the Motul Honda Cup, and what a fantastic weekend it's been for them. And this man is going to cap it with a victory out of the sweeper for the last time at the bottom end of the circuit, and heading up over the long front straight, up over the top of the hill. Checkered flag will fly, and it will be Shane Parsons gets the win. In 2nd place, it will be Gavin Yort. And in 3rd place, it'll be Mark Walters. So it is Shane Parsons that has the last laugh in the Motul Honda Cup and takes the Gear X trophy from Gavin Yort, Mark Walters, Tim Pollard, Martin Dunn, Richard G, Grant Shirley, Gary Wilson, Warren Tunley and Logan Morrell.
Ripper stuff. We'll have more Motul Cup action coming up next few weeks. I'll be in action at Manfield alongside the V8 Super Tours. After the break, though, all bets are off. We're at Hunley for the Super Stock Chaps.
There's so many things about Sarah's life that I don't know. I thought I had all the time in the world.
Tonight, every connection.
Her name was Sarah. I carried her down 31 flights of stairs.
With every stranger.
I knew Sarah. We became friends.
Will lead to this moment.
I think our paths were supposed to cross.
Kiefer Sutherland's hit new show.
Jake! Just hold on!